Hello. Now I will continue from this part, divergence of a vector. So the rate of change of vector field is complex and it is basically defined by two types, divergence of a vector and curl of a vector. So I am just talking about divergence of vector. So having understood the concept of surface integral, so let us consider a closed and enclosed surface as a volume V in a region in which the current density vector is J is specified. Then the amount of current emanating from this volume is given by I equal to closed integral over a surface S J dot ds. This is equation 1, where the integration is performed over the closed surface S. If we let this volume shrink to a infinite value delta V, we obtain infinitesimal amount of current flowing out of this surface delta S, which is bounded by this infinite volume delta V. In the limit, let this volume shrink to a point, the current emanating from the point may tends to 0. Or on the other hand, since the volume occupied by the point is 0, the ratio of the current emanating from the point to the volume occupied by the point can be non-zero. That is, although the quantity this closed integral over a delta S J dot ds by delta V, which can approach a non-zero value in the limit delta V tends to 0. Closed integral over a surface delta S J dot ds divided by delta V. This is the amount of current or the flux of quantity whose density vector is represented by J per unit volume emanating from the infinitesimal volume delta V. The value that this quantity approach as delta V tends to 0 or shrink to a point is known as divergence of vector J. The divergence of J is represented as the dot product of vector operator and a vector J. So divergence J equal to dot product of a del operator dot J is vector, which is equal to here. This is limit actually. Sorry, this is limit delta V tends to 0 integral delta S J dot ds divided by delta V. So the divergence of a vector field J at a point is the net outward flux of J per unit volume as the volume about the point tends to 0. Since surface integral results in a scalar, the divergence of a vector is a scalar. So it is the flux emanating per unit volume and as the volume shrinks to a point. Hence the concept of divergence is valid at a point. So by taking an appropriate configuration, it can be shown that Cartesian coordinates the divergence of vector is given by del dot J is equal to del AX over del X plus del AY del Y plus del AZ del Z. Or if you want to write in this current density J form, you can write it del dot J is equal to del JX del X plus del JY over del Z del Y del JZ del Z. And what is J? J is jx unit vector ax plus jy unit vector ay plus jz unit vector az. So this is the operator, and operator del is what? It is del over del x unit vector ax del over del y unit vector ay plus del over del z unit vector az. So jx is the magnitude of x component of j, and j is a three-dimensional vector field, and jx is three-dimensional scalar field. So jx may vary from point to point and is such a function of x, y, z. So to get some idea about divergence, let's take a physical example. And this example is very best to understand what is divergence. So just look at this. So water in a pipe is incompressible. There is a pipe, actually this is a pipe and this is a point P, and water in a pipe is incompressible. So this is the point P here, and water is flowing like that. So flow in equal to flow out. So divergence of velocity vector field V is 0 everywhere. So water cannot be diverged from any point. You can see a other example, a gas pipe. So just look at this. This is the figure here. This is a pipe of gas, and divergence exists for velocity vector of a gas. So here I am showing that gas is flowing like that, but at the output of this pipe gas will be like that. So this is a charge Q. So in case of gas pipe, you can see that the top value of valve of cylinder is opened, the gas flow out, and gas velocity is not same at all the point. So divergence of velocity in this case is not 0. Gas velocity vector is diverging. So physically we may regard the divergence of vector field J at given point as measure of how much the field diverges or emanates from that point. So in electrostatics, the electric field intensity diverges, spread out from positive charge and converge at negative charge. This is the case of electric charge. This is the case of diverge. And this is the case of inverse. This is the case of negative charge. Now you can understand what is divergence with the help of these examples. Thank you.